Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm the Coins Monster. What's up guys, thank you for tuning in. One more day, crypto analysis deep dive, and we're gonna stick together on this one for one final leg, one final push that is coming. Alright, let me just get into the chat here and say hi to every single one of you who's taken your precious time and come in to watch me do my analysis. Alright, Stevie, Vicente Flores, Casanova, Alexander, hello, Eddie, my man. ¿Qué pasa, Vicente? ¿Cómo estamos? Alright guys, just type in 1 in the chat box if you can hear me and you can see the screen properly, okay? Do me this favor. I want to give you the details nicely and clear. Alright, that's perfect, thank you. Okay, so my chat is lagging a little behind. Okay, so if you see a pause after I ask you a question, it's because I'm waiting for the answer on the chat. Okay, you'll have to excuse me, I'm on an island. We had a crazy sandstorm here, so the connection is a bit bad. Alright, but all in all, we'll do our best. Alright, and one more thing, I have a little bit of Spanish audience as well, staying in Latin America. So if they chime in and they ask me for a request, I will be answering in Spanish, but I will happily translate for you as well. So okay, so stick with me. I got 2 languages to speak. It's not a problem, but it will require a bit of patience, okay? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go through Bitcoin and what I see happening on the charts. Alright, now have your list of altcoins ready. If you want me to analyze something, I'll do it for you, and I will also share some tips that you can use to find an excellent trade for the coming months. Okay, now make a note of this, what I'm going to tell you. Okay, quick exit. Okay, we're in this final phase where everything is going to happen very fast. The whole altcoins you're holding, the strong ones, they will go up fairly quickly, like within a month and a half, and everything will be over. Okay, so don't stay in hopium. Don't watch 20 people on YouTube thinking where they're gonna go if they have another 100-200% left in it. Be happy with the gains you've made. If you like make a 7x, a 10x, be happy with the gains. Okay, do not stay in hopium. That's where the retail investors will be in at that phase. Okay, remember that. Now, Bitcoin, 41,900 current price. Okay, I've been watching it closely, but that's because there are some key structures that are happening in here. Okay, first off, I see a bullish bat pattern happening on Bitcoin. Okay, now if this projection plays out, okay, now you can see we got a falling wedge right here. Okay, double bottom, and if this projection does play out, that means Bitcoin can actually go to the upside and hit 44,000 again. Okay. And if it hits 44,000, be watchful, because that's where the 200 moving average will come in, and most likely we get a rejection. Now, why I'm saying this is because there is an info that is going on in Telegram circulating. Apparently Bitfinex shorts are almost as high as they were in April and May. Okay. Now, at that time, the price dropped from 54,000 all the way to 42. So that was a huge dump. But that's because they caught every single person by surprise. So what I'm doing is I'm showing you all the information that you can have both bullish and bearish scenarios. So whichever plays out, you know how to take it. Okay, but given the fact that we're in a choppy market for, I don't know, maybe a month, the best thing to do is either dollar cost average or only take trades. Okay, 20%, 30%, whatever you get, take it. Because if this plays out, okay, let's say we do hit 44,000 and you hit the 200-day moving average, I'm expecting this fractal to play out again. Okay, we go up 44,000, 200-day moving average colliding, and then bam, it comes down. But it's not bearish at all. Make a mental note, I am not bearish on the market, I'm just bearish on Bitcoin. Okay, but I still think Bitcoin can go back up to 58,000, and that's when the altcoin market will boom. But to do that, we need a higher low on a higher time frame. That will be our key confirmation, and that's when we go big. Okay, we go big in accumulation for the altcoins that have not performed their 10-20x's. That is what I'm looking for. Okay, now you'll hear me a bunch of days talking about the same thing, same structure, but that's not me. It's just the structure of the market. Okay, it's choppy, so I don't know which way it's gonna go. Nobody knows, only the whales do. Okay, we just go by the charts, right? That's why I want to tell you about this little bullish structure that we're seeing right now. Falling wedge, and maybe this possible projection of a fractal. Okay, so maybe we break out of this. It can give us another fake out towards 42, 44,000, and then crash back up again. Okay, so if it drops, well then they want to drop it now as quickly as they can to capitulate every single person, make you live in fear, and make you sell all your holds. We don't sell the holds when the price is dropping. We sell them when they go high, right? So we just have to wait and watch. It can take maybe a month for this choppiness to play out. Okay, it's that simple. Maybe a month, whichever way it wants to go. I've been holding my holds, and it's tough, but that's what it is in the market. Okay, I'm not going to let them make me live in fear and shake me out just because they want my money. Okay, I'm going to go on the offensive, and I'm going to make money when the time is right. But in the meantime, I don't trade choppiness. All right. Jesse B, welcome, my man. Welcome. Appreciate you being here, brother. Alright, and Jesse B, one of my good friends in crypto. And listen, if he talks in the trading group, listen to the guy, okay? Listen to him. It's that simple. And alright, if you don't mind, I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I'm going to be analyzing a couple of coins for my Spanish dudes as well. So I may speak in Spanish. I hope that's okay with you. I'll translate in English later on, but alright. Let's go with the first request. Ok, Humberto, vamos para allá, para EOS. Para Nano, perdón, para Nano. Pues mira, esto tiene la misma estructura que tienen todos, ¿vale? La misma estructura. Lo bonito de Nano es que aún le queda un poquito, pero en esta zona es un rango, no hay más, es un rango, ¿vale? Voy a verte los indicadores primero. Vamos a empezar por el semanal, a ver si tiene algo en el semanal. Vale, mira, aquí semanal casi le termina. Vale, esto ya es el 80-90% que ya se le ha terminado, pero ¿sabes por qué te digo rango? Porque esto tranquilamente puedes subir para hacerte esto, y aquí te va a imprimir quizá otro valle rojo, pero más pequeñito. Vale, lo bueno de todo esto es que tenemos una divergencia alcista ya formándose. Vale, entonces eso ya no baja más. Vale, ya está casi hasta donde tenía que bajar. Entonces como mucho va a bajar hasta 250. Si baja, si es que tienes suerte para conseguirlo en 250, lo consigues, pero va a ser rango. Ok, ahí está el semanal. Pero lo que no me gusta de Nano, te digo, tienes muchas más altcoins que te van a dar otra rentabilidad mucho más rápido que Nano, porque esto simplemente, mira lo que ha hecho. Vale, si lo llevas hasta arriba tiene un 1200%. Entonces no se sabe cuándo va a ir a lograr hacerte otro push. Vale, pero si tiene que subir, digamos que esto ya es el piso, va a subir hasta aquí, hasta $8. Vale, ahí es donde veo yo la rentabilidad a Nano. 200% de ganancias tiene. Vale, pero sinceramente te digo, tienes otras altcoins que te dan a dar rentabilidad mucho más. Pero si ya la tienes, mira, esto es básicamente Bitcoin en acumulación. Vale, vamos a quitarte las Fibos. Tienes altcoins, vale, tienes divergencia alcista que ya te para la caída. Ok, ahí estamos. Ponle un rango y llévatelo hasta 200% de ganancia si eres un holder. Vale, y ahí lo tienes. Casi el piso. Si tienes suerte, como mucho baja 250, si no, pues hace rango y no se sabe. Pero si quieres tomarte las ganancias, ahí está mi target. Yo que tú tomaría las ganancias aquí de un 30-40% y miro lo que hace, porque esto en el semanal se extiende la resistencia hasta allí. Vale, mira todas las velas, todos los mechazos que hay aquí. Lo que es que no tiene soporte, lo único que va a tener es resistencia. Hasta que no rompa y apoye, no te merece la pena. Entonces toma la ganancia en un 40% y vete feliz. Alright guys, basically for Nano, Humberto, escribe un 1 si te sirve el análisis, ¿vale? Guys, what I'm saying about Nano is that the only thing that you can do with Nano is get a 200% at the very best, okay? It's down at 1300% since its bottom, and God knows how long it's gonna take for it to go up, okay? If it goes up, maybe it goes back to 12, but we just don't know, okay? I'm thinking it's gonna range for a bit. It has a critical zone resistance right here, this purple box. Unless it breaks it and holds it as support, Nano is a no-go. Okay, if you're in at the bottom, hold it for 40%. If it's worth it to you, 40% gains, then take it. Okay, I just don't know when it's gonna give you the 40%. Now there are many more altcoins that will give you a much better return and a much faster return, like XRP when the time is right. I don't know if Nano is worth it, to be honest. Alright, now let's go with Luna. Okay, many people are bullish on this thing. Okay, now the stage Luna is at. Okay, I did an analysis a few days ago. Watch this structure for Luna. Okay, I think this is very big chance this thing plays out. It goes back to about 58-60 bucks. Okay, this fractal is from FTT actually, and the reason why I'm saying to watch Luna, well, You got the RSI with bearish divergence, okay, and that's on the weekly chart, okay. Plus, if you go into the daily time frame, you have to watch for a fake out first, okay. The stochastics are pointing at the bottom. You got a descending triangle forming here with almost a head and shoulders right here on the RSI. I'm not sure if this has any more legs to go up and break its all-time high to about 200, like people are saying, but you have to watch it, okay. On the weekly, I would wait for this thing to come down, okay, the histogram to maybe come down to the 0.0 level. That will be key. It will tell us everything we need to know. I just don't want Luna to form a descending triangle on the price action, as it has already done on the RSI. Okay, it's very tricky at the moment. Okay, now if it does play out, if it negates the bearish divergence, yes, I do have a target for Luna staying at a 120. Okay, that has been my target all along, and that's where I would look to take some profits. Okay, just giving you both scenarios. I'll check CRV for you, my man. Alex, I will take a look at EOS for you. Now, I'm holding EOS, okay? And the reason why I'm holding EOS is because I think EOS can actually hit about $90 this cycle, okay? I'll explain why. And make a mental note of what I'm going to explain to you on EOS and why I've been bullish on EOS since January, okay? Okay, Jesse. Alright, take a look at this, Jesse. Okay. See this thing right here on the histogram? That is exactly what I don't want anything to happen on the other altcoins. Okay? This double red hill now, ADX is at the bottom. Okay? And this thing only has to go up. Now, we have to wait for this thing to complete, okay? We have to wait for this red histogram to complete. Now, I think if the ADX goes back up again from here, then the sell pressure is actually huge. And CRV could see the bottom right here around $3.77, okay? Now, I'm gonna pull the fibs. Alright, look. Here we go. 0.886 is my go-to fib for retracements, okay, no matter what people say. I take it move by move. 0.886 is where it always comes down to, right? Now, take a look. Right here, wick. It wicks exactly at the 0.886, okay? That is where the masters, the market makers, are waiting for us, okay? It's that simple. Now, it has a bearish pattern, okay? There is no pattern, no structure. So if the pattern has no structure, nothing on the price action, take it as bearish. Alright? Now people can say it's a head and shoulders, but I would actually say it's not. I just say it's a weak trend. Why it's not a head and shoulders? Well, this shoulder is way off than this head right here, the neckline. Plus, there should be a bearish divergence here that already played out in such big candles, okay? We'll take a look at it. Look. Right here, okay? The top, there was bearish divergence. It actually played out before this drop actually happened, okay? Now, how do you find your targets? Jesse, take a look at this. This is the move, right? So you take your fibs from this top right here and this bottom, okay? Your exit targets when there is no structure is 0.5, 0.618, and 0.702. Okay, that is it. That's where you start putting your stop losses in profits. Okay, always in profits, because this is what can happen when there is no structure. All right. Now the other thing I do see is triple top. That is what I do see, and a rising wedge. Okay, so the bottom for CRV actually can be about 350. It says 370, but I would go with the wick down to 350. Okay, that's what I would do. And that's, look at that, that's with the 200-day moving averages as well. Okay, now we go to the weekly. Yeah, the weekly is done for CRV. This histogram right here has to come down. Okay, it has to print some sort of red level, or the price actually has to come down to the 0 level. Okay, when this hits the 0 level, then you can start planning to make an entry. That's how you always play it. Okay, make sure that the stochastics are not at the top. Okay, we got double red dots right here, and the RSI has actually got a rising wedge. Now the RSI, focus on the RSI. People miss it. They only look at the bullish divergence for it, but they don't look at the patterns. Look for patterns on the RSI. They will tell you what's going on in the price action way before the price action actually prints it. Okay, if you go back to my stream 2 days ago, I showed a bunch of altcoins and I showed why the price was going to drop because of the RSI. Okay, so make sure that you focus on the RSI. It's key right here. It's key. Okay, right now what I'm going to do is take a look at CRV BTC. Okay, wait, now this is awful. Jesse, here you go. Massive bearish divergence right here. Okay, that's bearish divergence. It does not show it on the weekly, but I'm sure it's going to be there on the daily. All right. But with CRV BTC, it needs to reaccumulate. All right, this is something that I want to show you on later on the coins as well. Look, the initial crash. This is going to be the retracement. Okay, so when this is the retracement, that means the price is actually going to go down. Okay, you got 1, 2. Now we need the third touch at the bottom, the second touch actually. Okay, you had the one touch here, the second touch. Now the price is going to come in range. It's going to make a cup and handle, and at this point that reaccumulation phase will be complete. Okay, so if you want to take a look at CRV, buy point at least another 23%. I'll make it 20%. Look for 20% reduction on the price and you'll find your entry. Okay, just be sure that this level doesn't break though. If it breaks that, then CRV is going for reaccumulation for way longer than it should. It's a rising broadening wedge. It's gonna come down. All right. The BTC, yeah, it's horrible. It's a hidden bearish divergence that is not showing yet, but that is why I want you guys to use the fibs as well. Okay. Look, like I told you, 618. Always book profits at the 618 and use the higher time frames. That will tell you exactly where it's gonna go. Look, the bottom for CRV, even if you take a decent entry, 150%. If you got in way earlier, 245%. Okay. Now, 618. That's 702, 786 on the higher time frames. That's the key level for booking profits. And that is what you do. Just start putting your stop losses in profit and let it go. And look, patterns. Look for the patterns. They will show you. Okay, head and shoulders right here. Okay, head and shoulders. Plain and simple. And look, like I told you before, focus on the RSI. It will tell you the pattern way before the price action does. Bam, head and shoulders. Okay, you can't see it right there. Right? It doesn't focus. Every single person looks at it like, okay, top retracement, then go back up, falling wedge. No, it's actually going to come down. You can't focus on this on the daily. You can't focus on this on 4-hour time frame. You don't see the bigger picture that's going on the higher time frame. It's going to drop big time. Okay, look for the head and shoulders. Inside the bigger patterns, there will always be something. Okay, the RSI tells you where it's gonna go. Okay. Now, also, when the price goes really high, make a pattern. There you go, descending triangle. What's the measured move? Okay, that's one. Then you go down here. Okay, that's the second one. Comes back to support and comes back down here. Okay, so almost 20%, like I said before, on the Fib retracement. That's where you look for an entry on CRV. Yeah, HDR, my man, can go to about 95 cents if I recall it, but I'll do the analysis for you. But let me get back to EOS first. Okay, because this, my man asked me for it. I don't want to delay it soon. Okay, damn. Alright, so Alex, I got my theory on EOS. I'm going to show that to you now. And the reason why I was bullish on this thing since the beginning. This is a 4-year bear cycle. Okay, so we had the initial top and we had the crash, went to retrace right here, reaccumulation, and this will go back up. Now, what am I looking for as the targets? 56 bucks. That's my modest target for EOS this cycle. Okay, now the reason why I'm saying it is because this is a 4-year bear cycle that's going to be broken. Okay, now this can be extended a little bit. Okay, now why I'm extending it is because this little zone right here is the accumulation zone. Okay, so I'm going to put the 0.236 fib and the 0 level in this accumulation zone. Okay, now if I go up, 72 bucks, that's the target. Okay, in a weekly chart, this, when the charts play out, they break out huge, 20x from the current price. If you got in at $5 like I did, it's only a 10x, 11x, but hey, it still gains, right? Now, but I'll be happy to close it at 50 bucks. I'll be happy with my 7x. I'll call it a day, and that's it. Okay, but yeah, make sure that you put your stop loss at entry if you're above in profits. Okay, make sure you do that. You know, nothing is a guarantee. So if EOS doesn't go to 50 bucks this cycle, well, it doesn't go to 50 bucks, but at least you will be stuck holding it for the next 4 years. Yeah, dollar on HDR. Man, HDR, I love me some HDR. But look, it's looking like CRV at the moment, right? But I'm still bullish on this thing though. And I'll show you why I'm bullish on this thing. Histogram is almost at this level, at the base level. Okay, we just need a little bit more range to go, just a little bit more. Now all the bearish divergence, everything is coming out right now, is playing out as we speak. Stochastics are almost bottom. Now what I expect from this thing to do, these two lines to come down here while these two are slightly pushing up. Now eventually all four will go like that. Okay, now that is where I'll be looking for my entry. Now why I'm saying about 95 cents? Well, simple really. It's the fibs. This was the support of this accumulation zone. Okay, it broke out. It hit. Now I got 3 targets here. 74, 92. Well, this one now is already broken, so I would expect this thing to come down a little bit more. Okay, and there you go. Trend line. Higher low support. Okay, that's what I'm looking for HTR, and that's why I think it can go to 95 cents. but I'll put it down a bit below just in case you catch a wick at 75-77 cents. That is it. Okay. Also, I can find the confluence right here. First touch, second touch, and third touch. Okay. That'll be the same thing up in here. So it'll become a nice, beautiful, slanted cup and handle. Okay. That is what I'm looking for on HTR. Now I can put another fractal on here. That can actually put it down to $7. So basically, this is what I'm looking for. First target 350, and second target 550. Okay. Then I got my third target 750. That's what I'm looking for in HTR. Okay, the weekly's almost set. It's just coming down to test the 55 moving average, and when it does, it's just gonna range a bit and maybe battle it a little bit, but then it'll eventually bounce back up. Okay, so yeah, it's a great project, man. I'm really bullish on this thing. I really am, and I don't mind if I have to hold it for 4 years. I'll just dollar cost average into it. I'm not holding a big position in it, but just in case I do have a very small bag. Okay, I wasn't sure about the pattern, so I always like to be careful, and that's why I only went in with a little position size, not a huge one. Okay, but yeah, everything is in a place where you need like the one final touch, and it will be all set. Alright, now I want you guys to focus on this Litecoin. Alright, look, it's got the same patterns as most, but why I want you to focus on Litecoin is because I think Litecoin can actually give you potential gains. Okay, and this is one of the reasons why I'm not bearish on the altcoin market at all. Alright, now Litecoin has been in a bear market structure since it came out in the BTC pair. Okay, it's been since 2013 in a bear market structure on the BTC pair. Alright, that's almost 10 years. It's almost a decade. Okay, almost a decade. Now all the coins that have been in bear cycle for 4 years on the USD pair, they've broken out. Now imagine what damage it will do when it's a BTC pair that breaks out. Okay, now this is why I'm not bearish at all on the market. Now it's just a one simple trend, and look how close we are to the end. It's like maybe a month or two, and then when this thing eventually breaks out, it's going to be huge. And just to be modest, right here, I'm going to take the metal, I'm going to post it up in here. Okay. Now you got 6x coming from Litecoin. Okay, on the BTC pair. Now I'm going to use the fibs because I do think where it can go to, and it's like 1.618. That would be my target to take profits. Okay, so anything that you want to, like, you got 351% gains, 400, then you got 600, and then at the very most I would say 8x on Litecoin. Okay, so I'm very bullish on this thing, and I'm very bullish on the BTC pairs, especially all these good oldies that nobody's talking about. Okay, it's because they haven't done anything in the last, God knows what, 8 years, 10 years. Now this is what I want you to keep in your radar. Okay, and that's why I'm bullish on EOS as well, because I think EOS is in about the same structure. Okay, so watch for this, and these types are the reaccumulation zones, and that is why I'm not bearish on the market as well, because all these pairs, they could have easily dropped down when Bitcoin has been dropping since 64k, right? 69k. It's been dropping. All these BTC pairs, they've just been consolidating. Okay, now it looks bearish, it looks whatever, but look, initial crash. Okay, since the beginning, it goes back up. Now this is the retracement level. And this is the final bit of capitulation that happens this spring in the Wyckoff accumulation. Okay, so we had our spring right here, March 17th, and then it went back up. Now it's coming back down to, that is the back test of the spring. Okay, this is the spring, it goes up to back test. Now this is still a higher low. Okay, it's not even as low as this is a higher low. So that's why it's a Wyckoff accumulation thing, and then it goes up. Now I can't guarantee it's gonna go up 20x, but I do think it can give you at least a 5x. Okay. Lynn, thank you for coming. Yeah, finally. It's been days. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. And yeah, I really appreciate you making the time to come in. Alright. Secret Network. Be watchful of this one. I love this project. I found this thing when it was sitting at 60 cents. Alright. But be watchful. Now, this can be tricky. Okay, we got this little head and shoulders right here forming. Now, before this thing actually plays out, I want to show you something. I think this can actually give you 100% gains before it starts to drop. Okay? Now, why I'm saying this, let me just remove this thing right here first. Okay? This fractal is from Near protocol. Okay, it's from Near protocol. Now I thought Near was going to break down when it hit about $11-12, but it had this structure. Now what I'm doing is I'm watching for Secret Network to play out something very, very similar to this. Okay, and I would personally not take this trade at the bottom. I would wait for it to break out, make an all-time high, and then come back to retest the key supports. That will be 850 or 930, and that's when I will take the trade. Okay, and I will go in to hit $20 because that's where the fibs are putting it as well. So watch for Secret Network. I think it still has some legs to go. Now that's why I'm not really concerned about the head and shoulders as of yet. Okay, that's why I think it has a little bit of legs, because that head and shoulders can actually drop the indicators while the price is going sideways. Maybe it comes back down to 760 before it breaks the all-time high, but that would still be good. That would be better than actually head and shoulders playing out after the whole move is over. Okay, so watch for this thing. I think it has legs. Now it's also making a slight, it's made a cup, it needs a bit of a handle. Okay, now what I will do is I will extend this little thing right here. Okay, it's an ascending channel. Now I would really love it if it drops to 730, 740 now and makes a falling wedge and then just consolidates in this range right here. That would be beautiful. Okay, that would be absolutely beautiful. And it's in an uptrend. This structure looks a lot different than most. That's why I really like this thing. Okay. Right, so it hits first target, the 4.236 extension. Now I'm going to extend it just a bit more right here. Okay, so the second target, if this breaks out, will be about 13 and 14. Okay, that's about a 50% gains for you on Secret Network. So watch for this thing. 50% gains is not bad at all. Okay, given the choppiness of the market, 50% gains isn't bad. But I will still let this structure play out. Either get in at 760, about 850 or 930. Okay, but that's if the consolidation pattern actually plays out like that or similar to it. All right, that's what I would look for. No problem for Hafez, man. Glad I could help. Alright, we'll go back to Bitcoin quickly and see what that is doing. Now, guys, look, Bitcoin is in a killer place. Okay, it's in a critical condition. Now, why I'm saying critical condition? Yeah, there is a big chance it can break down. I'm still not going to be bearish on the market, but it's in critical condition because it is this exact zone that is going to play with your emotions. It's going to drain you mentally, and there's just no telling what to do. Okay, so just stay strong. We're all in this together. We're all waiting for a payday, but this is a bear market structure for Bitcoin. We have to accept it, and I think it's just time. It's just a matter of time. Okay, now I do want you to be watchful as well, because Elon Musk tweeted today saying the price will eventually go to the moon. I don't trust that dude. I don't trust the news. I don't trust the tweets. I do think it can break out, and I told you the reason why. Okay, that is the 200-day moving average on the 4-hour time frame, which I think it can hit at 44k. Okay, but then still it will be playing out the fractal and the accumulation zone. Okay, we just have to wait for the next few days, see how it plays out. If it has the one leg up, okay, cannot be guaranteed. We just have to wait. Everything is so choppy that it's just going to be a killer, and be patient. Okay, hang in there. I'm in there with you, and we will ride it out. All right, Phantom. I know many people are holding Phantom. Okay, I have recommended to watch this coin. Okay, now the reason why I did that is this. Okay, this is a bearish bat pattern. Right, that's the first thing I saw. Second, the rising wedge. Okay, rising broadening wedge actually. And third, the slanted head and shoulders that I'm seeing on the price action and on the RSI. Okay, right here. So watch for this thing. I think it already had its breakout now that the bearish pattern is playing out, and this is not a bull flag at all. Okay, at the very best it's going to make another falling wedge, but given the fact that it's in a rising wedge on the price action, that's bearish divergence to me. And when the thing has bearish divergence with the histogram curving downwards, the ADX looking weak, stochastics are pointing down, I don't think FTM has another all-time high left, at least soon. Okay, we'll watch when it does the next consolidation pattern, but for now I'll be watchful. ETH. I'll do ETH for you. Actually, why am I looking for it? I got this thing right here. Okay, ETH. Now I have key zone marked for ETH. That's sitting around 2,900 and 2,800. Okay. Why do I have this? Well, this pattern is a Bitcoin pattern. It's in a bear market structure. Okay, it's the same. Now, guys, hold on. I'm gonna go into this chart. I'm gonna show you something that most people are not looking at. Okay, but Ethereum is going to follow Bitcoin line. Okay, in the very same action. Look, there should be a bullish divergence right now. Yeah, look at this, a little bit of bullish divergence. Okay, just slight. This is playing out, but I think it can easily come back down to at least 2,900. Okay, that's what I would look for. If you want to buy ETH for a trade, that's what I would look for. Now, shoulder, head, maybe another shoulder right here for the next couple of days before it comes back down, right? But I think it can actually drop a little bit more. Now, the reason why I'm saying that you're far better off holding altcoins than Ethereum is this. The market cap for Ethereum has already hit the maximum fib level that it can. Okay, look at this. This is a massive move. Okay, right now, look, exactly at the top. Okay, so whenever the market cap of a coin has already hit its max level, yes, you will have some gains. Definitely, when Bitcoin bounces, Ethereum will bounce too. But I would not expect Ethereum to break an all-time high. Okay, I would expect for Ethereum to give me some gains, maybe like 50-60%. Okay, that's 34. Yeah, so if the market cap has 34% gains on Ethereum, I would say Ethereum can go up by 60%. Okay, maximum 60%. But there are altcoins that will go up 200, 300, 400%. So I would much rather trade those than hold Ethereum. Okay. Besides, Ethereum has bearish divergence on the daily and on the weeklies, following exactly what Bitcoin is doing. And I think Bitcoin only has maybe 50% gains left. Okay, so what you can do is, instead of selling your ETH, you can use your Ethereum to trade. Okay, because there are Ethereum pairs. So you have XRP ETH, you have EOS ETH, Sand ETH, Mana ETH, all these pairs you can use to trade your Ethereum with. Okay. Alright guys, any other altcoins you want me to take a look at? Alright, well, that is the most important thing I wanted to share with you guys for Bitcoin. I'm going to remind you, Bitcoin is still in tricky grounds, okay? Now, it doesn't mean the market is over. It just means we need a little bit more time, okay? We don't know where it's going to stop. And we don't know when it's going to moon. As a moon, but you know my target is $58,000 to $60,000. Okay, that's where I'm looking for Bitcoin. I think it has one more drop left if this bearish structure holds. And remember, I'm saying bearish structure. Okay, so if this bearish structure is holding, it's going to drop one more level, and then we're going to go up. Okay, Lynn, I will take a look at XRP for you. It's my biggest holding. Okay, I will explain why XRP, I think, has a big leg. Okay. Irfan, I will answer that for you as well. Okay. Lynn, let's get to the XRP. Now, what I showed you guys on the accumulation pair, okay, for Litecoin, this is exactly what's happening. XRP has been in a bear cycle for 4 years. Okay, trend is beautiful. High, higher high, higher high. This is reaccumulation of Wyckoff. Okay. Now, XRP, my targets are between 850 and $10. Okay, and why I'm saying this is because this is a 4-year bear cycle that is going to be broken. Okay, now I will be personally starting to take profits at the 2.618 level, that is $6. Okay, that's where I will at least take out my capital invested, and then if the structure is bearish, I will take some profits and then wait. Okay, if it looks like it's not going to $10, I will exit my position. But from here on, if you go to $6, it's still 850% gains. Okay, so it's 8.5x and that is not bad at all. Not bad at all. But I think XRP can actually hit $10. Why? Because I'm pretty sure at $6 when it gets to it, there will be some sort of a news release saying SEC has settled the lawsuit with XRP that is going to push up the price and it will hit $10. And if it hits $10, I'm exited. You believe I'm exiting the market completely. Okay? Yes, $8 to $10 this year. Yes, it's been in bear cycle. Look, I don't know if you can see the dates properly, but look, it had its all-time high in December 2017, and then it started to come down at the end of January 2018. Okay, now we're in 2022. That's 4 years at the end of Jan almost. Okay, so it's 4 years exactly, right? Now, if it's 4 years of bear cycle, look what is happening on BTC, XRP BTC pair. Okay, look, weekly chart. This is a beautiful Adam and Eve pattern. It's beautiful. Okay, this is so much easier to just make the pattern here and then let it go. Okay, this thing will actually break and go higher. Alright, I'm expecting a retracement from 0 to 1, and that's about an 8x. Okay, so I'll be happy with $6 worth of profit. 6x. Okay, 8x, I'm happy. Yeah, boom, XRP, definitely. Thing is, I'm focusing on coins that have good project. Like XRP is actually faster than and cheaper than Bitcoin and Ethereum put together. Okay, there is no reason for SEC to come say XRP is a security. Okay, that's just FUD. Okay, and look what it did. Right, so it had its initial crash, it went to retracement, and then look, we got the spring finally. Then it went back up, back tested the spring, and then now it's reaccumulation zone. Okay, it's beautiful pattern right here. It's a cup and handle on the weekly. Okay, now I don't know when it's going to break out, and that's why I'm holding. That's the best thing to do. Okay, now it's my biggest holding, but that's because I'm not holding as many altcoins. I just have a little bit of position in a few coins, and that is it. But I like XRP because of its structure and what it can do. Fundamentally, is great. XLM, honestly, see, the thing with XLM is this problem right here for me, Lynn. Okay, this is the problem, right? This move on XLM has been achieved. Okay, so it has done is 10x. Okay, that's the issue. It has done its 10x, and this big move is huge. Okay, it's huge in the sense that maybe it's less likely to give you another 10x from here on. Okay, it's very less likely in comparison to XRP, because XRP is, in every cycle, is always the last one to move, or one of the last ones to move. Okay, and it has not done its 10x yet. Okay, but yeah, I agree. If this has to go, it follows XRP, then what I would do is I would look for a little retracement level. Okay, let's say 20 cents is the bottom. Okay, for an example, 20 cents is the bottom. Okay, first I would look at 56 to 60 cents. See what it looks like, if it's going to print a double top or not. Okay, if it does not, then I think it can actually follow XRP and go above $1, maybe $1.50. Okay, but that's from this price. Now I cannot guarantee it. Now, given the fact that XRP has still yet to make its move, I'm sticking with XRP and not XLM. Okay, because I think XLM, given the structure it has, the parabola broken, it needs to accumulate a longer period of time than XRP. Now I think XRP is going to win the lawsuit, and that is because XRP is not a security, it's just a payment transaction one. Okay, no one controls it, and there is just a lot of FUD because this guy, actually XLM, the thing with XRP and XLM is that the guy who created XLM is a co-founder of XRP. Now he was paid in XRP tokens. Now what he's doing is just trying to buy more XLM with his XRP money. Okay, that guy Jed McCaleb, what he does is basically starts something and then just sells it off. Okay, he doesn't believe in what he's creating. Okay, so that's why he went on to create XLM. They're basically the same functions. The only thing is XRP is a lot better because XRP is also getting into DeFi and they will be getting into NFTs as well. Okay, so because it's a payment system, it's going to be working for almost everything. And if they get into DeFi and into NFTs, you believe XRP is going to be big. Okay, I will look into XYO, but let me get into my man's question about Bitcoin dominance. All right, look. I have a chart here for Bitcoin. Okay? Now, what I was expecting for Bitcoin dominance to do is to break down. Okay? But before it breaks down, I'm actually hoping for it to go up. Right? Because if this thing goes up, that means Bitcoin still has one more drop left. And now this is a bullish structure to me inside the pattern. Okay? I see a little bit of bullish divergence. And that's why I was expecting for Bitcoin to drop as well. That's one key factor right here. And when this thing goes up and it comes back down, this is what I'm expecting on dominance. Okay? Goes up, comes back down, goes down to 38, 35. But then it will do a bearish retest right here of 40%. And then it will eventually crash. That is what I'm expecting. And it is at this time right here that all the altcoins will go up at the same time. Market will be absolutely nuts. And when Bitcoin gets to $58,000 level, you start booking your profits. Don't listen to anyone saying, okay, Bitcoin is going to 150K, 200K, because honestly, like I showed you right here on Ethereum, think of it as a Bitcoin chart. Okay? Bitcoin market cap is done the same thing. It hit all its levels. Now, once it hit all these levels, for it to extend it, there is basically, it won't make sense. TA won't make sense. So that's why I'm saying I think Bitcoin does not have an all-time high left, no matter what people say. Okay? So watch for this dominance to go up slightly, kill the altcoins a little bit just to shake the market percent level. Yeah, XYO is not bullish at all. Not yet. And it needs reaccumulation for a long period of time. Okay, I do see bullish divergence that typically marks the bottom or very close to the bottom. But when I look at the weekly chart, I really don't like it. I honestly don't. There will be some bounces in the middle. It might just go up and down. But honestly, to hold it for this type of candle, you're far better off just waiting a little bit to look for an entry. Okay? I honestly don't like it. Like there is, but see with these coins, look at this. When the volume starts going down, what happens is that people are not interested in it anymore. So you can be stuck holding for a long period of time. And you don't want that. And guys, you can ask me everything you want about the altcoins. Just do me a favor and do not ask me if it's a buy right now or when should you buy, because I'm not a financial advisor, okay? I'm a TA guy, and I can help you find all the very decent possible entries, but I will never be able to answer the direct question like you should you buy or not, okay? Because it's not up to me to decide, it's only up to you. The best I can do is just maybe help you look at the TA. All right? All right. So we've done this, and now let's go with a couple of other coins that I've been watching. KDA. I love this project. Okay, I really do. Right? Look for this thing to possibly hit actually about $5. I think it can actually come back down to $5. Okay, I found this thing at 60 cents. It was beautiful, beautiful run up. Now, watch this thing, and I think this has another leg up. Okay, this can play out the fractal almost identical, but watch for it around $5. Maybe do not jump in just because the price is looking cheap. Okay, but look for a higher low to make your decent entries. Okay, and I think this has another leg up left in it very soon. All right, look, the RSI is coming down. Stochastics have already bottomed. Now we just need a little bit more time. That may be a month, and then we can start looking for this thing to go up, maybe about $20 again, or 15. It can give a lovely, lovely higher low confirmation, but maybe about 100% gains is coming out of this thing. Now, remember KDA also for the next cycle, all right? And I think this can actually do maybe a 50x for the next bull run, okay? But for now, wait for it approximately around $5, okay? Now, why I'm saying $5 is, well, the fibs are putting it there. 200 moving average, I think is going to break it and hit. We will get the final touch on the trend line. Look for it around $5. Okay? Wait for a higher low confirmation to find your entries. Man, Irfan, look, it's all about timing, right? Now, the only reason why I started this channel is because a friend of mine convinced me to. He said, look, your TA is different, is decent enough. So just look for, just to open a channel. It will help you communicate a little bit better. And if you can help people along the way, listen, great. And that's the only reason why I started this channel. I have no intention of trying to make money, get people in the Telegram group and, make a calls group just to make some money. No, that's not my intention. All right. And it's a different idea because, see, what I've learned is that you can never just go in one direction. You have to do both, bullish and bearish scenarios. And the more I do this, the more I learn. Okay? And it just gets better and better day by day. Okay? Now, imagine if somebody just tells you, yeah, okay, I like what I see. I think I like the coin. And just because they want it to go up, they're posting the trades. Okay? But it doesn't work that way. You have to look at both bearish and bullish. Like if the RSI is telling you this thing is going to come down, then it's going to come down. There is no point in calling a 150% gain when the coin is actually about to drop 30-40%. Okay? So yeah, that's the reason why I started the channel, and I hope to help a lot more people, man. I hope more people come in, and we'll just do the best we can every day. Alright, the list is getting a little bit more red as we speak. Bitcoin should be having its little sideway and dump. There we go. Couple of $100 moving down. Look. Right there. That just means there is hardly any momentum. It was a dead cat bounce. and this thing needs a little bit more drop. So guys, be watchful and don't rush to trade. Never ever rush to trade. I made that mistake as a beginner. Do not do it. Okay, just because you want to be in a trade, just because you're excited to make some money, don't do that. Okay, always wait for a higher low confirmation. That would be a brilliant entry. Okay, now 2 days ago I mentioned about a community I was invited in, and the only reason actually they invited me is because my TA was different, my idea, my vision was different, and the way I look at trades is not just to make money, but also to make secure money, as well as secure as it can be. All right, like take a look at this. Now, for that community, I posted a call. That was Neo, right? Look, I have this thing drawn right here. Okay. Now, using the TA, I said, look, these are possible entries: 22, 23, and 23.5. They hit. Okay, it broke out. I waited for a higher low right here. I gave them the entry and I projected this drawing. Okay, because that's what they usually do. And look, I'm telling you about Bitcoin. 200-day moving average, I'm expecting a rejection. Look, the crazy wick action right here. But what did they do? They booked profits. Okay, they got 9% gains. They booked profits. Found it again. Boom, another 10% profit. Just in that range. That's a total of almost 20%. Right? And if you don't make money, you just have your stop loss at entry once it goes up. Because it's a choppy market, that's what you do. And that's it. You wait for a higher low. I gave them the entry here exactly at 22. Few of them missed it. They had put the buy orders at 23.50 right here. And boom, it picked it up and then went up 10%. Okay, so always wait, man. Don't worry about, oh, I'm going to miss this coin. No, I made that mistake so many times, guys. It's just cost me money, and it's just cost me time, energy, and the mental frustration it puts on you. Like, oh damn, I'm not making any money. So just be patient. Market will turn around. All right, any more questions, guys, before we jump out of here? All right, I may have to actually adjust this thing because I'm pointing at a falling wedge. But to be completely honest, this is kind of a bearish retest of a bear flag. Yep. My bullishness just got negated. It's on a daily time frame. I did a bearish retest twice. Let's see where it comes down to. QRDO, another one of my favorite projects, just broke down. Look for this thing to come around, maybe about $2. Atom, actually, on the other hand, can be a nice short. Okay, so if you guys do want to look for a trade, focus on Atom. I think it's going to do a little bit of move to the upside, hit back $40, $39.40, but then eventually it will come back down to about $33. That's my percentage of short I'm looking at. Maybe about a 10% short. That's what I'll be looking to do. Because it's a double top right here. And the measured move as well with the double top will come out to be about 31. You have to watch. But that's where the fib levels put it at as well. So I'm looking at 33, 32, and maybe $30. It could be a nice short. Okay, so watch for this thing. That's a good trade possibly to take. There's bearish divergence on a higher time frame as well. We got this thing right here. Okay, so could be a nice trade. OHM. I've heard about this thing actually. It was very bullish when it came out. Well, hold up. Actually, you know what? Let's try it here. OHM is Olympus, right? Yeah. And this to me looks like people have taken profits. Okay. I think this will bounce. If it does what I think it's going to do, I think it will bounce around $85. It's already hit 96 on a wick. I think it can bounce around $85. I've heard things about this, but when I saw this thing right here at 450 bucks, I said, look, man, more bigger chance people are going to take profits right here. So I decided to let it go. I'm going to find another way to look at this. There we go. That's a better chart. Yeah. There is no telling what this coin is going to do and when. Okay? There's absolutely no telling. It's lost 88% of its value, and it's in a falling knife position at this point. Okay? There is just no telling. I can't make a pattern right here. I can't see it. It's just breaking key levels over and over and over again. Okay? Now you got this one. Now it broke this one. Now you got this one. So honestly, it's at 160. Yeah, I would look for it around 85. Let's see what it does then. But until then, I say just wait for it. Maybe a couple of months to see what it do and how it consolidates. But otherwise, there's nothing much you can do. Lucky, my man. Long time. Man, how are you feeling? Feeling better? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Yeah, fine. I hope that answered your questions, man. But honestly, there's not much I can give you. And I wouldn't even say it's worth looking at bullish divergences on this thing anymore. Okay? I really don't think this is worth it. Because, see, many times you need a clear-cut pattern, right? And it just forms. It just does. Now, I can force it to make it into a falling wedge or God knows what. It's just like a falling knife at this point. And look, it has the same pattern as Bitcoin. It dropped here, bounced here, made a bearish structure. It is completely bearish at this point. Okay, completely bearish. Wait for it around $85. Set alerts there on your chart. See what it does. Yeah, man, that's good. I'm happy you're back on track. I'm happy you're back on track, man. All right, guys, I think Phantom Short is a good trade. Okay, I'm actually later on tonight when I get off the stream, I'm gonna find a little short on this thing. Okay, but I would not short it right now inside the pattern. What I'm going to do, I'm going to let it come back down here, bounce a little bit, get rejected by 310, come back down, do the bearish retest again at $283, and then I would short it. right here and pointed down. Okay, I think Phantom is done for this cycle, but I cannot just take a trade just to take it, and I have to let it play out just like that, or very similar to it. If it breaks down now, I'll watch for the bearish retest. Maybe it goes sideways here, like that, and then I will short it. But I think Phantom is done for the cycle. And look, same thing. Okay, that I showed you before. 4.236, almost hit. This is a lower high. It's done a double top right here. Rising wedge, head and shoulders on the RSI. Watch for this. Okay. Yeah, ICP. Actually, it's a coin that I've been watching because I think it can give potential gains. Right? But yeah, I'm saying that because look the difference on ICP, right? There is actually a consolidation, right? So it has an initial crash, okay? Like I said before, initial crash, retrace, goes back down. This is the reaccumulation, the Wyckoff accumulation zone. I don't know where it bottoms, okay? I really don't. But honestly, this has a pattern. Now, I'm going to show you this pattern on Bitcoin. Look. We had the initial crash. And look what Bitcoin did. Okay? Look at this. It's a very similar structure on ICP. Okay, so it does have a pattern. Yes, it's been going down, but it's not like a dead falling knife because this actually went up like huge. Okay, this has gone up from the bottom 179%. Again, from this bottom, it went up 60%. Okay, so the next time it goes out after consolidation right here, it will be huge. And now I'm thinking the targets for ICP can actually sit anything up to 300 bucks. But I will happily close it at 200 if it gets there, or even 150. Okay, 702 is my go-to fib, 618. I'll be watching it closely. If I take the trade, 127, 140 is going to be the first level where I start to take my capital out. And then if it goes up higher, I'll take profits. Well, maybe it goes to zero. Good thing is I'm not holding it, right? Because that's what you do. You take the trades as they come to you, and you just can't hope. You can't stay in hopium. You can't do it. I made the mistake with ICB actually, okay, but I eventually ended up closing the trade at 56. I took profits. I said, you know what? Get rid of it because it's not worth it. But here, I'm going to show you something. Okay, that most people don't show, and this is one of the guy who I follow. He showed me this. Look, right? Get your pens and focus on the counting. Right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Got rejected, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna count. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Get a massive crash here. 5. All right, this goes back to this level, okay, and then eventually crashes. Now what I'm thinking, if it's going to zero like people are saying, this has one more bottom left right here, maybe 20 bucks, and then that will be the capitulation for ICP. It starts to break up and just actually goes sideways on a range. Okay, actually, there's one other thing you can do. There's patterns inside patterns. So look at this. Yeah, then we started from here, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goes back to the level of 4. It takes it out and then eventually comes back down. So yeah, we're almost at the end of ICP capitulation. Okay, the Wyckoff accumulation will end right here. 16 bucks. Maybe 16 bucks, maybe 20 bucks. I don't know the price exactly, but that's when it ends. And then it will start to push. But I will not take a trade, like I said before, just to take it. I'm not getting the best price, forget it. I'm just going here, consolidation phase, and then maybe I'll build half a position here, let it break out, do the retest. If it's successful, I'll complete my position and let it go. That's what I'm doing on ICP. That's a plan. Okay, I do not have a hold position in it because I have to keep my capital ready before the Bitcoin drop. I'm still holding just a few long-term holds, and that is it. Okay, there's a lot to learn in TA. I mean, there's so much going on, but to be honest, I'm trying to keep it simple with the Fibonacci's, a little bit of pattern trading, and the indicators using. That is it. Okay, besides that, I just try to read the price action mostly. But to me, this is looking like it's almost over. Okay, and you never know. Maybe people are saying it's going to zero, but hey, look. The bottom, higher low, and this could be the spring. Okay, so initial crash, automatic rally, comes back down. This is the secondary test. Then it has a rally again, which is a failed one. It goes back down, does the spring like Bitcoin did, and now it's starting to reaccumulate and wake off. You never know. You never know. But to me, I think this can actually come back down to 16 bucks, 20 bucks, and then we talk. But yeah, I made a mistake of holding ICP for a while. I did lose some money on it, but that was way before when it came out, and I just waited patiently to understand the structure of this thing. And unless it gives me a higher low, I'm not taking the trade. No way. Okay, now, yeah, Bitcoin is still playing its messy games. So, there's one project I do want you to keep on your radar. Talk about this quite a bit. I mean, look at the difference, right? With this, with something else. Now, I got a note here, okay? The coin is C98. I like this. I like this as a project. Now, I made a video on it explaining why I like it. And look, I think it can drop to $2. Okay, maybe 170. And that will be good. Now, if it drops to 2 and it prints a higher low, surely there's going to be a bullish divergence. Okay, printing here. Just a little bit more, and this is going to print a huge bullish divergence like that. Okay, and that's where I'm going to be looking to make an entry. Now, I think C98 has potential just because of its project, along with DYDX. And if it drops to $2, the maximum target this cycle it can give you is 400% gains. Okay, almost 400% gains, because I think it can hit $9.80. So watch for this thing, okay? I don't know, there's something calling about this coin, and I really like the structure. It's been holding really nicely. I just need a confirmation on the indicators and higher low on the price action. Okay, but if I see it, I'll definitely come to you guys on the stream and say, look, I'm taking the trade because I really like the way it's showing and it's holding. And look, the whole market is dumping, like ridiculous drop on almost everything. But this has been holding. Okay, so huge difference in the structure, and that is why the price action is very important. Okay, now DYDX has a lot of news. Okay, again, this to me, it looks like, what was the other coin? XYO and OHM, right? Look, this looks very similar, but I don't know. Irfan, if you're watching, look at this. Look at the difference, okay? There's actually slight bit of trading going on in here. This not only just red candles. Okay, now the lows that we get here, it's a higher low, huge higher low, huge higher low, and now we got, it's, the bearish momentum is diminishing. Okay, because the lows, they're actually getting smaller than the previous lows, even though it's a higher low, and that's not good. That basically means a downtrend, but they're getting smaller every time. Okay, so that's also to find the difference. And look, this between the difference between this and C98. C98 has been holding really well, and that's why I like that. That's what I like about that trade. I haven't taken it yet. Like I said, higher low, but C98 I do like. Okay, so watch for key things right here, and they will come back. Okay, with this thing, what I'm hoping for now with DYDX, I haven't decided to take the trade yet because I think we can get it a little bit lower, maybe around $6 again, one more time. Okay, and this is a slanted actually head and shoulders as well, so I think it's gonna play out. I think $6, $5 is where you can find it again, and at that point the bearish momentum will be over. So watch for this thing, and I think it can actually hit maybe about $40 by the end of the cycle. Okay, so keep an eye on DYDX. I think it's getting listed on Kraken soon, but in a bear market structure, news does not help. Okay, so watch for this. Keep an eye on C98 and DYDX. Alright guys, so I hope you like the stream, and I'm doing my best to give you the honest possibilities that I see. Okay, I still haven't changed my idea. I think Bitcoin has a bear market structure, and I'm just doing my best to see if it, hopefully, if it has to drop, it drops really quickly, because it's killing a lot of people. You know, it's testing the patience, and it's not being easy for any of us. So, but good news is it's coming soon. 75% of the bearish move, 80% has already happened. Just the one final push we need, and it's coming. It's coming very, very, very soon. Okay, now I'm going to take this measured move and see where Bitcoin is going to come down to. 38,000. Yeah, it can definitely come back to 37, 38,000, because that is a bear flag. It has done bearish retest twice. Okay, look, a lot of wick action right here, and this pump is because of Elon tweet. Okay, so don't trust it, and just be watchful. Don't take trades for the sake of taking the trades. All right. Now look, FTM, it's actually double top right here. It's a very, very bearish structure. It's awful. It's gonna come back down to 250. All right. Alright guys, like the video, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Okay, I will be here if you guys need me. I'm always on Telegram, Discord. Hit me up, and I'll give you the support the best I can, and share the live stream. I hope it can help a lot more people who will be in the same place as we are right now, just trying to make sense of the market. So I will be live again tomorrow, and if you guys need any requests on analysis on your altcoins, just let me know. Okay, type it in the comment section if you're watching this video later on after work and I'm not live. I will get to it, and I will mention you in the next live stream. Alright, Alright guys, take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.